I think from when we did the training that really my approach has been changed. I'm a lot less gung-ho and try to use the restorative approach a lot more. And I would say throughout the day with the boys that I deal with or we have in school, that really lends itself to dealing with problems that they have. And I've been able to sort of, if we have two boys that have had a bit of an argument or whatever, rather than sort of give them a bit of a dressing down and deal with it in a sort of punitive way, right, that's it, you know, you're going to be excluded. I've been able to sit them down, talk through what's gone on. Each of them have been able to say the story from their point of view, and 9 times out of 10 we can sort it just like that, and they listen to what each other has gone through, and like we said, you know, that not all the problems we have are just black and white and can be solved straight away, and sometimes we find that there's something going on in the background that the other person doesn't know about, and when they find out about it they say, oh well, actually I didn't realise that was happening, and I'm really sorry about that, and we get a much better picture, and it's solved, I think, better, rather than just saying, right, well, we've had a bit of a scrap here and we're going to exclude you both and then come back in, which I don't think sometimes doesn't resolve the issue. Whereas with this restorative approaches that try to involve, then I think the outcome has been much better. And I think having the sort of style of questioning from the training that we've done, you get a lot more confident with using the restorative approach, and like I said, the success is very, very good. In terms of the restorative approach, it can't work all the time, but there's also many situations that it lends itself to, and I think that as a facilitator you've got to be sort of quite flexible, and if you're willing to do that, then most of the things that go on in school, whether it's between two pupils or whether it's between a member of staff and a pupil, or even two members of staff, there's many situations that it can work for and get a much more positive result than dealing with it in a different way. And I've used it with a member of staff and a pupil when they've had a bit of a disagreement, and it's the things that have come out from it are very positive. The fact that they understand each other more than they would have if we'd have just said, well, you've been rude to that member of staff, you're going to be excluded for 2 or 3 days, and then, you know, put them back into that class, and you haven't really solved anything. Whereas to spend a bit more time and to sort of ask the right questions and give each person or each party the chance to speak, and talk about, you know, how they feel and what they want to see happen next and things. I think it's been fantastic some of the times I've used it since the training, and like I said, it's almost become part of or everyday use